Hello and welcome to part 22 of my F1 2016 career mode here for the Australian Grand Prix, the start of season 2. Go check out season 1 if you haven't already, or otherwise this won't make sense. Tyre allocation we're going to go with balance because tyre wear is in the middle of Australia. And I've done this voiceover twice but my computer froze, so that's why it's a bit rushed. That's why, because I'm not really in the mood to do this again. We have a lot of resource points to spend, and we're going to spend them wisely, so leave the least important upgrades until last, and which probably is the fuel efficiency. And we're currently projected to be the best team at Bahrain, so if we can add the fuel efficiency upgrade to that, that would be good. And yeah, so the practice, just running through the practice programs now. Didn't have time for time management again because of school and stuff, so that's why.
As all the cars are now over the line, your top three
Got fourth in FP3. Still don't have enough money to add that fuel efficiency upgrade.
Qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix should be getting.
So here for qualifying at Albert Park. The short qualifying should be turned up to long qualifying in the coming races. So yeah, and I'm going to turn the fuel down to the absolute minimum to get the best lap time possible. And now at the start of our first run, for Albert Park's turn 1, you want to go slow in, fast out to gain as much time as you possibly can. And now coming through the first sector, overshot it slightly, but we ran extremely wide. Still purple after sector 2, but now crossing the line, we've lost out on pole by 1/10 of a second to Nico Rosberg. Now Verstappen's taken pole off of Rosberg, so interesting to see. Vettel's taken pole provisionally. Now you join us on our last run. We are currently almost 7/10 of a second up. Raikkonen has gone on pole, so potentially we might not get pole after all. And coming round the last corner now, opening the DRS, and we're going to fly towards the line. Is it pole? No, it's not. We've lost out by 0.04 of a second over the course of a, 84-second lap.
So qualifying is complete and we're all set for an.
And that's what it comes down to.
Your top three are Raikkonen, a Haas, and Max Verstappen. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you.
The warning was on the second lap. My fastest lap was when I ran wide after that chicane, high-speed chicane. But we're going to make the final upgrade now, so we've upgraded everything. We've upgraded 5 things in time for Bahrain. But like I was saying, the warning came at the end of after that chicane when I ran wide onto the curb. So looks like super soft. I might change that, but for now we might change it on the fly. But you join us now as the lights, 5 lights, and away we go for the Australian Grand Prix at the start of season 2. Ricciardo is shot off the line, and he's going to try and go around the outside of Raikkonen. We've lost the position. Raikkonen moved over in the braking zone, and we've got P1. So we're leading the Australian Grand Prix. Now just showing you from the camera angle now, and the helicopter shot of what that move looked like. No contact made. Ricciardo ran very wide, and that enabled Vettel potentially to get through. Yes, it did. Now we're going to come under severe pressure from Kimi Raikkonen. Proximity arrow is getting, that Ferrari's getting ever bigger in my mirrors. Yeah, that was the curb I was talking about that really unsettles the car. Now on the pit straight, Raikkonen's not as close as he was on the other straight, but obviously we've gone purple because we crossed the line first. And Raikkonen's getting closer and closer down this straight, so he might mount an attack here. But no, he doesn't. He's not too far back for now. Now cutting onto that straight where he really pressured us last lap. He's thinking about he's going to go to the inside, but no. Thinks better of it, and that again, that car curve really does unsettle the car, and I mean it. But we've gone purple again. Raikkonen's gone purple briefly, as you saw there, and then Ricciardo went purple after that, and Raikkonen is still there, so tyres don't seem to be going off, but we'll see what happens then. Same straight again, he's going to mount another attack. So this seems to be his strong point, this straight, but hang it up the inside. And I'm showing you on the replay what that move looked like. So he just went up the inside and it was easy defending. But the same spot again, this seems to be his favourite place on this circuit. But we do the same thing again, and if he wants to do the same move into that corner, we're just going to do the same thing again. And there's Red Bull coming towards us, so this might interrupt the battle between me and Kimi Raikkonen here. It might hold one of us up if that car gets involved with Max Verstappen. But another straight, he's going to mount another attack as Raikkonen. We go up the inside again, so that's what you want to do when defending, or otherwise, so then you can make the other car go the long way round. Almost hit the wall there, but just about slow down for the pit limiter. And we're going to fit a set of medium compound tyres to run till about lap 22, and then fit a set of super softs or softs. So yeah, we're going on to the mediums, as you can see there. Still in the two Williams seem to be doing a one stop, going to the softs in a minute. But Ricciardo the undercut is very powerful. Apparently, I never knew it would be that powerful around this circuit, but Ricciardo's just proved it is. And he was about 1 or 2 seconds behind us, and now he's a couple of seconds in front. So, interesting. Go round the outside of the Williams there. We're both on the same tyres, apart from he's got 8 lap older tyres than us. Now Felipe Massa, we have to get past him in order to fight Ricciardo for the win. I do not know where Kimi Raikkonen's gone. He must have got held up in traffic, because that is one of the disadvantages of the undercut if it goes wrong. Valtteri Bottas is out of the race. So let's see why. He's got a tyre puncture, I'm assuming from where. And my teammate has taken off his front left tyre, and that is the end of his race. And Danny Kvyat went out as well, and it's because of a huge engine failure, which caused a VSC. So this was the perfect time to come into the pits and fit a set of soft compound tyres to go to the end of this race. And Ricciardo stayed out, so we could gain 10 seconds maybe from doing this. So this could potentially win us the race. It'd be the ultimate undercut. Actually, no, it's just a free pit stop that we've got. Come out in P3. I'm assuming the Red Bull drivers are going to stay out, and they're going to fit a set of soft or super softs towards the end of this race. And if we have a 10-second lead, they should be absolutely reeling us in. They'd have younger tyres and they're softer. So the green flag's dropped, and green. I'm going to resume to normal racing speed now. I'm going to try and identify Verstappen's weaknesses so we can exploit that to our advantage. And ran wide there, but didn't go onto the grass, which really lacks, obviously really lacks grip there, and we could have spun out into the wall if we'd done that. So good job we didn't. Now, because the Red Bull straight line speed isn't that great, so we might mount an attack on a straight or a corner where he's weak out of. So we go up the inside of the Red Bull, and now we're going to try and close in on Ricciardo. So what tyres he's going on to? Super soft tyres. So he might win this race actually if he can close that 10-second gap quick enough and then overtake us. But I can tell you the gap was 10 seconds. But it wasn't enough unless he can overtake us here, because he closed that gap down by about 1.2 seconds per lap. We're going to win the Australian Grand Prix. So it wasn't enough.
Driving. That's the race win.
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations. And now let's take a look at the driver standings.
Great start to our
At
season.
the top of the championship table as we reach the end of the Grand Prix
So
weekend.
my maths
now then,
say
Anthony
that
Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Us and Red Bull should be level in the constructors, because I finished first, Grosjean finished sixth, which adds up to 33. 18 plus 15 adds up to 33 for the Red Bull, so yeah, it is equal. Just showing you the strategies and lap times now of most cars that finished near us in terms of position, not in terms of time. But Drivers' Championship, obviously we're leading because it's only the result after round one. The constructors there, yet we are level, so if you enjoyed it, really helps me out and lets me know if you want to see more, and I really do appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, I really also appreciate that and keeps me motivated to making videos, and goodbye. Stay tuned for the next race, it's going to be a thriller, it should be.